guys, my kindred spirits out there. I hope you guys have been doing well. Connie here, back with another video. I have been off of YouTube for like 2 weeks. I've kind of been off of Instagram. I haven't been posting as much, but there's a reason for it. And, we're going to be talking about it in this video, right? We're going to get into it. So as many of you guys know, I am really passionate about personal development. I think everybody should reinvent themselves. They should go through transformation. They should try to better themselves in every area of their lives, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, on all levels, right? And, sometimes that level up doesn't happen ever to some people, and they just stay the same. They're okay with just staying the same, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm not judging it, okay? But me personally, I'm all about growth. I'm all about ascension and evolving and higher ways of living and thinking, okay? So one of the things that has really piqued my interest within the last month or so is this concept of how thinking affects how you think about things. Ultimately, it's really rooted in what you believe, okay? How that affects your life, how that affects your actions, in your behaviors and the way you kind of conduct your life. And the Bible talks about this as well in Romans 12 and 2, right? It says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect, right? So really, how we think, what we believe to the deepest part of in the deepest part of ourselves, our core beliefs, is what determines the course of our life, um, how we live our lives, basically. And we all know that my favorite movie is The Matrix, right? And in the movie The Matrix, one of my favorite scenes is the I know Kung Fu scene with Morpheus and Neo. And, Neo believed that the Matrix was reality. Matrix was real. So he was programmed to believe things about himself that were not true. And this is what we would call limiting beliefs. Okay. And so, as he was in the Kung Fu scene, we see that Morpheus is trying to get him to realize that being in that Matrix reality is not real. It has nothing to do with your physical strength. It has to do with your mindset. That famous scene where it's like, Morpheus was asking Neo, how did I beat you? How did I beat you? And Neo was like, well, you're too fast. And, Morpheus responded with, do you think that my being stronger or faster has anything to do with being in this place, which is a software program? It's a software reality of the mind. It's all happening in your mind, okay? And so it was really about trying to get Neo to understand that you're not bound by these limiting beliefs, these rules that you were conditioned to believe, right? And I just feel like that is so true. This entire world is that way, and most people have those limiting beliefs, and they may not even realize it. That's the scary part, because the programming is so ingrained. It is so deeply embedded. And, it's kind of like somebody that's been in a cult and they've been brainwashed for so long that they believe that that's true, whatever they were told. And it could be a lie, right? And so I've been really interested in that. And I actually heard of a book, which I'm reading right now. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And what it basically talks about, I haven't finished it yet, but it's so interesting that I wanted to mention it in this video, and it's by Joseph Murray. Okay, Joseph Murray. And basically he talks about the mind as having two components. There's the conscious mind, and then there's your subconscious mind, right? The subconscious mind is more of the mind, part of yourself that you're operating out of that part of your mind more than you are the conscious mind. So your deepest rooted beliefs are within your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind and your subconscious beliefs have to be in alignment, okay, for you to tap into your potential. Sorry, guys. To tap into your potential, to really achieve the things that you want to achieve, and really get your heart's desires. Like, those have to be in alignment. And I believe, like, the Bible also talks about this a little bit. They call it double-mindedness, and that's in the book of James. Do not be double-minded, right? I don't have the scripture on hand because it just came to me right now. But that's what I believe is double-mindedness. What the Bible talks about. It's like you're saying one thing, but then your actual real belief about it doesn't align. They're not aligned. So even though you say you want this or you want that or whatever, your deepest rooted, your actions and your behaviors are really going to be driven by your deepest rooted belief, which is in your subconscious mind. And they could be not in alignment with what you say that you want and what you really do want. Okay, so anyways, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I realize on a personal level just how much programming I had to do away with. Let's just say that. How much programming I feel like I have to work to reverse. Okay, so, like, it's the same thing. It's like a lot of us say that we have faith, but do we really? Do we really have faith in God, that God can do this and this and this, right? Do we really believe that? Or are we just saying that? We're just saying it because it sounds good, but we don't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? And the way that you can tell if what you truly believe and what you say you believe are in alignment is your actions, your behavior, basically. So anyways, I am going through a certain level of deprogramming myself. I just realized how deep that programming goes. And I've been really working on finding ways to change those limiting beliefs that I've had for so many years. It's hard. It's really hard to let those go because it just has become so a part of you. Okay. And so I'm in the process of figuring out how to retrain my subconscious mind to make those in alignment with what I say that I believe or want or desire, blah, blah, blah. So there's been a lot of books written about that. As a Man Thinketh, right? As a Man Thinketh, it's one of the most inspirational books on your thoughts. Author is James Allen. I have not read the book, but again, it's about how you think. You must be transformed with the renewing of your mind. Basically, your mind is the faculty that thinks, right? So that is also supposedly a really good book. And then Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay. Basically, a lot of why I'm into personal development is to see what's possible for myself. Physical fitness, okay, so when I started working out in November 2022, like physical fitness was really more about what is possible. How strong can I get? How much weight can I lose? How small can my waist get? You know, can I fit into those jeans, you know, that I wore when I was 20 something years old? And you first have to believe that it's possible, that I can look great at my age, you know, and I can feel better, right? Because if you look good, you feel good. So anyways, going back to what I was saying at the beginning of this video, like I've been really mulling over, you know, how I want to show up in the world, right? Because I've changed. And, you know, honestly, you know, the chosen content, the chosen community in and of itself has been instrumental in my growth, in my, um, you know, development as a person, understanding myself better. Okay. But I feel like I've now almost outgrown that because you can only make so many videos about how you're so different and you know why people may treat you differently or why you've been treated badly in the past or whatever, like, and that's the crux of what chosen ones videos are about. It's just like it's highlighting that you are kind of like an outcast, right? But at some point I feel like you have to grow out of that. If you continually say that you're an outcast, you're an outcast, you're an outcast, how are you going to um, network? Okay, because networking is also very important. Like it's, let's say in the field of business, um, you know, any successful person will tell you that they had a mentor, they networked, there were certain people that they met and they, you know, mentored them or whatever and took them to this level or introduced them to this job or this idea. So as as a chosen one, you have to kind of now grow out of that. And that's where I feel like I'm at, you guys. I am ready in my life to be more, to do more, to have more. Okay. And whoever tries to make me feel guilty about my wants and desires, you could just take a step back. You can scooch on away from me. Okay. I don't need that kind of negative or toxic energy. Your net worth is going to be your network. Your network is your net worth, meaning the people that you surround yourself with, you know, they're going to be a large part of like your growth as a person, you know. Do they have an abundance mentality, an abundance mindset? Do you want to be around people that are succeeding and accomplishing things, right? Or do you want to be around a poverty mindset where it's like, oh no, you know, I can't achieve that, or those people over there, you know, those people that have a lot of money, they're greedy and they're probably evil. And are you going to be judging, you know, people like that? Or is that an abundance mindset? Is that gonna what's gonna attract success and accomplishment in your life and achievement in your life? I don't think so. And so that's kind of like where I'm at, you know. Uh, I feel like it's time to grow. It's time to think bigger, and that's just where I'm at. You know, I don't really feel any resonance to the kind of content that I've been putting out, and that's because I'm changing and I'm growing and I'm evolving as a person. So my content should be changing and evolving as well, right? So that's what this video is about, you guys. It's just it's about growth as a person, and I hope that this video helped and inspired you in some way to know that you have so much potential. You know, you have all the potential in the world, and to not let anybody make you feel guilty or make you feel shame about that. Okay, because I'm letting all that go. You know, I am, you know, I'm all about elevating, and I hope you guys are too, and I hope you found this video helpful. So I'm going to get going. And thanks for listening, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Give me a comment and let me know what you think or what you got out of the video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Love ya.